perhaps for the future, perhaps for today. And here is the Australian lineup. Now they've got problems because their number 11, Murray Richards, has been omitted from the squad at the behest of the tournament director, Eric Donegan, for picking up 2 yellow cards in the tournament. But they still may have enough firepower to outdo the Indians. Baden Choppy at number 3, a key player to watch out for them. And also Brent Livermore, their experienced skipper. He wears the number 9 shirt. They're coached today by Barry Dancer. And India, playing in their traditional blue shirts with white shorts and blue socks, gets this game underway to a roar of approval from the crowd. A buzz of expectation around the stadium. I can hardly expect or deserve to expect the sort of excitement we had in the semi-final where Germany unthroned by India. Good skills early on from the young Indian. Free hit there goes in their favour. There's Anwar Khan, who was tackled and fouled. Taken quickly by Rajesh Chowan. And Choppy already showing his speed up front. India running the ball out of play near their corner flag. Australia attacking from left to right as India break. A good break down this left flank. And an early chance for Mishra to show some of his tricks into the circle. Long corner given. Rajiv Mishra, the great darling of the Indian fans. Something of the Dhanraj Pillai, an Indian former international player. Played a little bit in England with the Indian Gymkhana Club. And great talent. This game being umpired by Xavier Del from Spain and Richard Volta on the far side from Germany. Now free hit India. Knocked away. Number 13 for Australia there is Scott Webster. The umpires struggling to get their communication across. A lot of noise in the stadium. Great atmosphere for this final. And that ball was, I thought for a moment, lifted away by the Australian defender, but play allowed to go on. A lovely ball. Now Choppy. Quick ball transference there by the Australians. Troy Elder there dispossessed by Saini. And lovely tight control there. And I really do hope these two teams have come out to entertain. Now India down their right flank. With Jagan leaving the ball now for Samir Dad. Back to the skipper. Now in for 14. That's Rajesh Chowan. Australia working hard to contain the Indians at the moment in the midfield. Now sitting alongside me I've got Mike Hamilton. Mike, are you looking forward to this one as much as I am?
Yeah, it's going to be a great game, Nick. It's going to be one of the scintillating games of the tournament, I'm sure. Both sides look as though they're going to come out and play real hockey.
Choppy off the foot there, the defender. Free hit just outside the circle. Choppy there taking on Dilip Turkey. So both sides showing they're prepared to trade early punches. Not the sort of tactical struggle that perhaps we saw early on between England and Germany. Matthew Wells, a Tasmanian. A mistake there by the Indian defender, but he's able to retrieve the situation and fires that one down the touchline, but very soon getting a deflection off the Australian. Now this is Turkey again. Closing down by the Indians, and they have a chance now to come at Australia again into the circle. and that wasn't too far away from Harbhajan Singh, and we saw what a great goal poacher Harbhajan was in that key game against the Germans. Just off target with that one. So plenty for both sets of supporters in these opening exchanges. Is this the sort of game, Mike, that you would have expected between these great flair teams?
Yes, it certainly is. Both of these sides are very comfortable going forward with some great flair players going forward. Both of them have defences which find it quite difficult.
And where do they find the energy from? Running on pure adrenaline at the moment, I'm sure. Nice control there by Turkey, right in front of the technical officer's box. Taken quickly, and the hit has gone India's way. Probably here that we have a drummer or two in the crowd. Plenty of noise here. It really is a world stage now at Milton Keynes. Turkey, who's seen plenty of the ball early on, trying to find Mishra, but he's been closely marked. I think we could have predicted that. Webster taking it forward, linking up with Scott Brennan, big powerful right-sided player for Australia, but India conceding a free hit and being brought back. The players not hearing the whistle initially. Strong tackle in there by Turkey, did well. And Choppy's foul living up there to his name. Beautifully done, beautifully done.
Left Choppy for dead there, Nick.
He certainly did. That's Rajesh Chowan. The Indians back on the centre of world hockey activity will be really relishing this prospect, I'm sure. It's been too long since we've seen an Indian team playing off for a gold medal. In their 3 appearances in this tournament to date, India have always finished in 5th position, so this by far their best ever performance, and how they would like to return to India with gold medals around the necks. So he goes on. Good interception there by Turkey. Australian looking for support, and it was slow to arrive. It does so now in the shape of Troy Elder. Now down for Gavin Davis, and the crew cut on the side. Webster spreading the ball wide. Now this is good for Australia behind the back, and Saini had to be concentrating very, very hard indeed there, the Indian skipper Baljit Singh Saini, player with international senior experience, and that was so close to the opening goal. Fantastic effort there. It was Adam Cummins, drilled in very hard, and in Cummins with a speculative shot, almost getting the beating of the keeper. A fine save in the end by Panappa in goal for India today. I'm sure Panappa coming on in extra time for India in the semi-final, and he's held his place. I don't remember him ever touching the ball in that dramatic golden goal period of extra time. He didn't put a foot wrong. Now India throwing one forward, partly to relieve the pressure, beautifully picked up by Mishra, but equally well defended there by the Australians, who come forward again, and this really is turning out to be just the sort of spectacle we'd hoped for. Now Choppy against Turkey, and Choppy wins out for that rash challenge earlier on, taken quickly but too quickly. Almost too quick for either side's good at the moment. With Cummins, that was a poor tackle. Turkey there, right across the stick of Adam Cummins, conceding the free hit. Now Australia down the left-hand side.